Hello all, hope you is goo. Welcome back to Europa Universalis 4 with Uzbek, where last time I finally finished Ming. They are off the map, no more mandate. We've finished all of the top part of my mission tree, with the exception of the Divine Wind. Also, just to show it off, now that the Emperorship is gone, to form Great Yarn, I no longer need to be the Emperor of China, because, you know, you kinda can't be. I know I can form it by going up to stamp 2, but that's not the plan just yet. I want to do all three nations as one fell swoop. So, the next plan is to threaten war for a province from Delhi. They're not gonna bite. I could declare a whatchamacallit war versus Bengal, a no CB war versus Bengal to fight Delhi. That is a plan, a potential plan. Can't say I'm enamoured with it. But seeing as Delhi are at war with Sindh, there's not a lot I can do on that front. Do I maybe just attack Mewar? Nah, I do think I want to attack Bengal. Seeing as I have a coalition wall surrounding Bengal, I think I'll do the tried and true. Oh, I have Conquest CB? Really? Well, in that case, let's get to border of Delhi. I don't even need to know CB Bengal. I'm so glad you took random provinces in Nepal here. I mean, that is the way they end up typically going, so I'm not surprised. And August this year, we'll have Tier 6 tribal reform. I've expressed my excitement for it for most of the campaign, so that's going to work in my favour. Tonga is joining the coalition, what a shame. Military request from Bengal. I had a different idea in mind. Let's go get some provinces. And finally form the Mongol Empire. And then I'm gonna just frontier everywhere. It's gonna be great. And of course, because I have literally everything edged along here, I can just frontier all of it in one fell swoop. As long as I still keep the points for it. We'll see. So with this in mind, I can now go to stab 2. Also going to stab 3 only costs 120. Wow. That's nothing. That's like cheaper than sometimes my base stability cost. So I like that. That's very nice. Wildgast want access? Nah, I don't think you will. We're fighting the Commonwealth for the conquest of Leafland. Or Denmark. Oh well, whatever. I'll avenge them soon. Also, of course, one factor to point out is that when I form the Mongol Horde, I can get rid of every single infantry unit and replace them all with horses. Which is great. I think I should take off primacy of the emirs. I don't need it anymore. We'll get back the loyalty. My equilibrium's now 51. Nice. Let's bang the fort here. Also, yes, I'm already Tech 14. I thought I was still 13 for a second, but that makes sense. Which means I can get the next level of forts. Oh wait, I don't need them. And let's not forget, Tech 14 is a horse tech. So this is really good right now. to have as an advantage for me. Oh no, Sind have got the occupation. I don't want that. That's no good. I'll probably help them with the siege. Now let's let them get off the fort. Let's wait for them. You're not taking it, Sind. No, sirree. I could also just do a war versus Sind at the same time. Ah, a war with Sind at the same time, you say. So, anyway, the Empire's got the Evangelical Union going on. If I recall, well, not if I recall, that was originally one of the plans, to wait for the Evangelical Union to be able to take on Genoa when France were the defender, because I didn't want to deal with them. But now, of course, it doesn't really matter. So, we'll go into Keria. We'll sit with Sind. They're the attackers in this siege. So, when I do this, we'll count as a defensive war versus them. And yeah, I'm just going to focus Delhi here real quick. So now, I just need to get through these two wars. Then I can form the Mongol Empire. Lovely. I don't know what I actually want from Bengal. Because this was a proxy war, I might just take money. I mean, to be fair, I can just take the provinces. Like, some provinces around here. But I think I'll treat this as a proxy war for my Central Asia provinces. And flexible negotiation. Excellent. So I now have 30% reduced province war score cost due to my stuff. Yeah. Like a dragon and flexible negotiation. Let's not forget we're in the Age of Reformation. So when it's war score cost versus other religions, I get a further 25%. So what I'm saying is I should go back around to fight the West after I've dealt with this. So get, you know, Muscovy and the Commonwealth and stuff like that. And really press home the age advantage. What's this about? Nizwa is looted. I could just straight up do it. But what I think I'm going to do is take it, redistribute Horde Authority, complete the mission, remove ensure tribe loyalty. No, hold on, that's giving me stab cost. I want to keep that. Okay, let's move this around. So, Delhi. I'm having these three provinces. You're not stopping me. You're very much not stopping me. And yes, I'll send the 35k here down towards the Timurids. And I now trade in tea. Excellent tea. Oh, I didn't think about actually co-belligerating the Timurids. Oh well, they're in my coalition, and they have excess allies. So, I just needed Sind to take this on. I might full annex Sind as well. That's definitely on the table. Okay, Delhi sieged. Let's siege Agra as well, then I can get some battles here. So, bang. Meanwhile, when I form the Mongol Empire... Yeah, okay. Cavalry is back to being slightly more expensive. Also, funnily enough, the timing would have coincided to be able to have taken nobility ideas. I'm not doing it this campaign, but I could have held on for the Tech 4 idea group. Tech 4, the fourth idea group, sorry, the Tech 14 one. And Instead of diplomatic, have aristocratic here. Or I could wait for my formables to get aristocratic at 18. But of course I'm doing neither of those things. Everything is fine. So Agra sieged. Delhi will give me what I need. Thanks, Delhi. You did me a solid. And let's just go siege Gorda or whatever. So now I've been able to form Bucharest since time immemorial. All I need to do is be at peace and be Yuan. I can form Yuan. There you go. After this war, we're changing countries, yo. And yeah, let's just go storm my units back down towards the Timurids, scare them off, and I'll siege them out first, I think. They'll have the distinct pleasure of being pieced out. Maybe for the Timurids, because I don't really want a lot right now. Maybe I just take Muscat and Kawasim. Don't think I'm bothered about bordering the Mamluks right now, via Bani Yas. So I think that'll be enough. Again, Bengal will now just give me money, I suppose, until I'm set. So this should be the episode where we become the Mongol Empire. I'm also one idea away from finishing diplomatic already. Lower impact on stability from diplomatic actions. I mean, it's nice, but obviously, as you've been saying throughout this campaign, it's not necessary. Let's put another diplomat into neighbouring countries. Again, I can deal with this stuff later. I'll wait to see if Japan ever leave the coalition and just come back and fight them. Jiangzhou, of course, can also just leave the coalition. Wait, what are the Timurids doing over here? What's your game plan, buddy? I'm also not losing army tradition for somebody knowing that I came to their help. It never seems to do anything when you come to the help of other families. It seems to do very little at the least, anyway. Oh, I took land. What am I doing? Raise, raise, raise. Upgrades, people, upgrades. And that's 14 paper mana to call the 3 provinces. Holy heck. And even with a 3rd army, I'm actually still making money. Marvellous. Let's let it slide. I don't really care about your tributes, Muscovy. Never have done, never will do. I mean, actually, I say never have done, but there's been a few times where I've gone out of the way to not take the event. Also note that my auto missionaries are doing stuff. I'm just letting them do it. Nobody's revolting, so I can just peacefully and passively do it. A little bit of missionary maintenance is fine. It's only 3/4 of a ducat right now. Not really the biggest problem in the known world. So we siege down Muscat. Let's take the Timurids out of this war after stack wiping. I just want to, yeah, thanks for the 4 war score, buddy. Let's take Muscat and this. Do I just take around to be able to take Worcester as well from Muscat or whatever? I don't know. Let's just do this. Thanks for the extra provinces. That removes a fort from the enemy. I'll also physically remove the fort, so that removes a fort. Excellent. Pop Oh, that's a little more expensive. That was about 35 paper mana. Damn. How will I cope? Also, no other nations currently at war with Sind. I can now push through and take all their land. So unfortunately I did do a little bit of expansion before I formed Mongol Empire. But that's fine. Bengal are at medium enthusiasm. Really couldn't care less. The war goal is Sikkim. So instead of sieging down... I might have to siege down Paro actually, because it's not letting me go straight to Sikkim. I was about to say let's bypass the fort, but no. Can't bypass the fort. Let's just hit this button. Remember, I'm way ahead in tech. I can afford this. You want? Let's just speed it up even quicker. Go forth, my infantry, who I'm probably going to be disbanding at some point soon. I mean, sure, infantry is useful for assaulting forts, but I can just bang forts in the future. I'd rather just have the horses be the strong front line. Here we go. Paro sieged. Don't even need to get the war goal. Let's just get peace. Thanks for the money, dummies.
Thanks for the money, dummies.
Then this can come back. That can come Uzbek. Then great projects that can be upgraded. Don't care about the Great Wall. This one, ooh, monthly splendor. Do I really care about the stuff? Not really, to be honest. The Grand Canals, I mean, sure. I could take a Grand Canal. Let's see here. Nope. I'm just cycling just to see what would be better. Reduce trade penalty on non-main trade node. Could be useful later as well. Now let's just take a canal, whichever one comes up first. Hangzhou. Less beneficial than the one that had the 11 dev in it, production in it, but that's fine. This is my bed. Let's push this up as well. And yes, I currently have 0 corruption. It's a rare sight to see me have no corruption. But we have no corruption. Amazingly. Let's have a little look at that final Like a Dragon modifier. So, Like a Dragon, Porrid's War Score cost minus 10%, looting speed and available loot plus 50%, and Gov Cap 100. Awesome. It's a whole lot of good stuff. And oh yeah, I'm still suffering from the silence of the lambs for another 2 months. Only 2 more months. And we're still gaining 2k manpower a month. This train has no brakes. And let's not also forget the fact that I can state of fire a whole bunch of China to get even more. Also, the Samarkand trade node's doing pretty good. 19 ducats. That's not bad considering I've done nothing with my trade. Literally nothing. My trading capital will be changed when I change my capital. So, we'll see how it all works out. And nobody in the coalition's tried to actually declare war on me recently. Good stuff. And yes, what I'll probably do is just truce break Delhi all the way down to the ground. We'll see though. I might just do the Mewar war first. Get all of this covered. I don't know. At this point it will be the world's my oyster kind of deal. No, I said I was going to head west next, didn't I? We'll see. Really, I'll probably want India and all that just to strengthen myself as well. So we'll see. Right, so we'll take the Record Keeping Act. I'm not bothered about improved relations. And we'll take fear tactics for shock damage and siege ability, which is just amazing as a combo, by the way, for me. Add shock damage to my horses. Add more shock damage because I'm a horde. And then I've got another trick up my sleeve to increase my shock damage as well, which will happen after this war. I've mentioned it already, but I'll show you properly in a second. Because remember, I need to be at peace to function all of my plans. And Sind. Have Sind delight. And allow me to finish them off. Thanks. Let's do this. So, first off, we'll do the necessary. Just get rid. Oh, I'm at max. There we go. Also, damn, can I just centralise states or something? Would do if I had the Gov Reform Progress. That's something I might do with extra Gov Reform Progress. Just that button. So then we'll call all this. Now, let's have a look here. So, Step Lancers have three shock across the board in both shock and morale. Okay? Let's form Bukhara. So, Bukhara is my new capital. I really like Bukhara's colour. Actually, it's like the Qing colour. I think it's great, honestly. Really nice. So now, we've swapped to Muslim. So we're no longer 3-3 across the board. But as we go through, the Muslim cavalry do start to shine later on. The steppe cavalry fall off about here. So we've got slightly weaker horses now. But we've got slightly stronger horses at about Tech 18. Onwards. So that will be fine. As for the infantry, it doesn't matter. Also, as Bukhara, you get buttons that are like the... I mean, this is basically the same as the ones when you're playing as the Mamluks, etc. So you've seen them recently. I'm going to take 20 years of core creation cost because... Establish the Dhimmi estate. Don't care. We'll form Great Yuan. Let's take their ideas. So, we'll have National Manpower Modifier Cav CA. We'll finish with extra Gov Cap. I get 25 core creation cost, 10% run of armies, reduced tech, extra shock damage just to really move things along, 15% unit movement speed, 5% admin efficiency, and then goods producers just whatever. I get a whole bunch more missions for forming Yuan. Let's just click some of these guys off. Also, I just clicked off one that gave me admin power when I'm at max admin. That's kind of humorous. Then we form the Mongol Empire. There you go. So now we're Mongol Empire, but with Muslim units instead of Horde units. So the units will have better late game capabilities. And yeah, let's just take admin 15, shall we? Right. Nadam festivals are kind of just whatever. But there we go. Civil and military affairs. Made a whole bunch of courthouses and barracks in South China. I'll want that eventually. So now, another point to note is that my new culture is Sino-Altaic. So with extra dip points, which I'll have after finishing dip ideas, which I do now actually, silly me. Oh yeah, after finishing my frontiers, of course. We'll do that in a second. Martial society. Religious society. Yeah, I'm going to keep that instead of lip service. Let's go back. I mean, hold on. Cavalry cost. I don't need the cav infantry ratio, by the way, because as the Mongol, you get plus 50%, so I'm at 100. Do I care about the cav cost, or would I rather continue to have leader siege and artillery cost? I think I'd rather have the artillery cost. It saves more than cavalry cost at the end of the day. Then, at 1600, I might change it to retain tribal hierarchy, but for now we'll go centralised power. We'll stick back in barbaric despoilers. And now we just continue to earn gov reform. Again, I can centralise states, etc. later. So yeah, 1566 Mongol Empire. Not the fastest time in the world, but you know what? I'm really liking what's going on. So now, let's go say hello to the West, shall we? Let's start pushing through Muscovy and the Commonwealth and such. Everyone's left the coalition. That's expected, actually. I think I even commented about that earlier. Partly to do with the fact that when you form a new nation, it has to readjust what you're doing. So everyone's leaving the coalition. Some of these guys might rejoin. We'll see. If they don't rejoin, great. If they do rejoin, nothing changes. Also, we have the new tick of the month. So let's... Oh yeah, everyone's still leaving the coalition. See, and now they're rejoining the coalition. And then leaving the coalition. I don't know. They're doing things of their own violation. So for now, let's just get some frontiers. Here we go. You thought the Russian-Siberia frontier ability was strong? Well, yes it is. But let's put it in the hands of a horde, just to make things even more overkill, yeah? Because why not? Now we stretch our tendrils. I'm going to run out of dip points for this. Oh well, time to gain some, I suppose. Thanks, Muscovy. You'll help me earn a whole bunch of bird mana. Now the fun begins, as it were. So my tribes, because I lost the tribes and regained them, I actually gained crown land. So I'm not quite at that 60 that I need. But with this, let's grab... I'm going to grab larger tribal hosts again. I think I'm going to ignore land rights for now. Or do I need the land rights? No, I don't need the land rights. I'll ignore it for now. So there we go. Various people are leaving the coalition. And my force limit is 124. And yes, I have Banner's cavalry available. Which is quite nice. It gives land maintenance modifier and manpower usage reduction. But that involves corruption. Which honestly is no problems here. What's my fleet doing? You can be mothballed, please. I'll use them to take on Japan later. For now, as I say, the plan will be Perm and Muscovy. Perm are allied to Muscovy, so I'll just co-belligerate Perm. I'll try and take as much of Russia out as possible. Because, again, my missions also include Ruthenia and Russia. And Carpathia and the like, so I can now just start to dominate. Japan has joined the coalition again. I probably should have declared war on them while they were temporarily out, but that's fine. We'll deal with it later. It's not a problem. I can just start working in other directions. The Ottomans haven't rejoined my coalition. Good for you. Rushasha apparently never left. And the Ottomans did rejoin. You know what? That's my fault for saying it. Doesn't really matter either way. Again, I'm not exactly starving for expansion opportunities. I still have all of India that aren't in a coalition. I still have a truce with Diviet for another 4 years. I could go back and truce break, or just declare a war on them off the rip. I think that's fine. So for now, we'll leave things off here. So thank you for watching, and I'll catch you again soon.